Welcome to the Random Opening Challenge, a series where I play on multiple accounts where I am forced to play a randomly generated opening. I'm quite casual and careless when it comes to online games, so join me to see how far each opening will advance. Okay, well, so this is season 2. There's actually a new document that I put out, but the accounts are the same, so. Hello, Wizardo. Hey. Oh wow, you're watching last video of season 1. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Well, the accounts are the same. It's just since we got all of our accounts to 5 Dan and up, I figured, well, why don't we call it season 2? And this is probably a terrible time to start season 2 because at 5D, first of all, when I'm streaming, I think I'm way more likely to be stream sniped. And also at 5D, you can't lose a single game. If you lose a single game, you cannot jump ranks. So you have to win all 20 in order to skip from 5 to 7. So we'll see how that goes. Some of you have suggested really interesting openings, but there's a limited amount I can do. I am seriously considering putting like a pretty crazy one. I thought the unorthodox opening was crazy enough because it's pretty hard. So I mean the point of the series is so that I play through the popular openings that any viewer is likely to play. So to give you a sense of what it's like. And personally, I don't play half of the openings myself, so it's a really interesting experience for me. Hello, Korea Insei. Okay, so ready to start? I am ready. Let's do it. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, here we go then. Starting season 2, and we're still stuck with the Kobayashi opening. So you didn't know, this is like the most drawn opening of pretty much every opening. Okay, so so I've got 5 games at 5D already. So, all right, here we go then. Kobayashi opening. Let's do it. Let me know if the sound is like really loud or something. Like I will try to reduce it. So that's it. We do it. We just randomly find an opponent. I hope there is one. Oh, here we go. All right. So first game. Okay, we are white, and remember we never. Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, this gives you a sense of like how hard it is for me to find opponents. Like when I'm making videos, like half the time, this is what I get. Hello everyone, welcome. Okay, wow, 5D is super fast. I'm gonna try the one space low pincer. I haven't played that Jusei game in a very long time. Oh, let me switch to my other layout so I don't get in the way. Okay. The chat is slightly delayed, so if I don't answer your question, I will probably get to it soon. Yeah, I just fixed my camera view. Yeah, with a high win rate, a lot of people just resign. So, oh, the diagonal. I haven't really seen that in a while. Diagonal used to be a pretty popular Joseki. So just remember that you shouldn't protect here, because when black plays the shoulder hit, that variation is better for black. Alright, so we're going to finish this Joseki. Okay, so much for Kobayashi opening. But I do play every game unless my opponent resigns, even if I get white. For like realisticness, like if you play normally, chances are you wouldn't always get to pick black or white. So this is actually quite slow, because white can cut and protect this throw-in in Sente. Normally there's a throw-in here, but after the cut is gone. I don't think I actually have to respond to this. There's this Atari. But maybe if black plays here, it's a little unloving. I'm going to approach to see what my opponent does. Whoa, pincer. I think I just get the jump out. Ooh, okay. Very aggressive 5-dan. Okay. Now, a lot of things I can do now. Attach or push. Yeah, I think I'll push. My opponent's playing super fast. This is like 3-dan speed. It's the no thinking speed. I was thinking whether I should attach first or push first. I went with the push first because I thought black might Atari there if I did the other way first. Yeah, so the benefit of doing this is that I get this Atari, which is very comfortable. No thinking go. Well, we all do that, don't we? Well, this capture is super slow. I don't know what to do. I am surprised by the fact that I can choose now what to do. Jumping looks tempting. It's a slightly awkward shape, but it feels like black has to force us. So we should be okay shape-wise. All right. Thanks for posting. No, it's actually C Lackey. It's actually my second stream. I did a stream last week. And I think, yeah, I streamed last week and I got sniped. But luckily I still won that game from luck. Hey, Schnutz. Okay, well, that's a good move. That's a good move. I think I have to extend now, because if I Hane, black extends here. I'm left with a cutting point, so I think extending is a bit better. Yeah. All right. So the plan is black protects, and I get the bottom left. Thanks for following. But yeah, I'm still a pretty new streamer, so you know, still getting into it. Oh wow, it's jump. This is surprising. I'm tempted to just play here, but also, do I want my opponent to get that? I think at this point, as long as white encloses, this variation is very good for white. Let's push. I feel like I'm playing really quickly, but my opponent has twice my time. Okay, honey. Right here. You know, you don't actually have to learn Chinese to play on this server. There's an English version. But you actually but there's an English version, but you have to you actually have to download it first and then switch to English. Unfortunately, it's not very user friendly yet. Okay. Well, my opponent is really confident. Sometimes you just gotta play quickly, you know. You gotta play the move fast to pretend you know what you're doing. It looks like we're gonna be in a pretty intense capture race here. I'm streaming till 7:30 today, so it'll be a 2-hour stream, roughly. So we're gonna see if we die here. I actually ended up being a lot more aggressive than I usually am. Attachment. Block is leaving a big weakness here, and I think do we? There's a lot of things we can actually play this move, I think. I hate it when it looks like so many choices work. Okay, I think we'll just Hane it. There's no point in being like super aggressive here. I'm pretty happy with this result. If black just lives, I get the corner in Sente. So. Wait, I can let's diagonal. Yeah, Fox is really easy to install now. I think they updated the installation. It's literally you just click one button and it installs. So we're threatening to cut here first. Oh wait. Oh, I did something pretty. Let's just say I did something not very smart. I was trying to get the Sente here, but I didn't realize black should just connect over here in the middle. So, oh man, this is terrible. Oh, I'm handicapped today. Oh man, this is so bad. Why did I diagonal there? I just gave black at least like 3 points. Oh well. Oh well. Okay. Now I'm gonna deal with this stuff. Okay. I'll just protect here. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Wow, another cut. Okay. I don't think I actually have to respond to that, right? I just extend here. It's just a bunch of Gote moves. There's so many. There's so many 9-dan. Why? How are you guys so strong? I can barely hold my 8-dan account sometimes. There's so many. There's so many. I keep losing to 8Ds recently. Huh. Hey, don't don't talk about sniping me in my stream. Come on. Um, uh, okay, I think we can. I do need to go back to the right side. Um, Missing a move there. Oh, by the way, this is nice life and death problem. So is White alive over here? Let's go back to the middle. Oh man, I feel like I played this whole game, but I don't even have a lead. I think it's still like an even game. Jump. Huh. So I see. Is he giving up the two stones? Okay, I guess we don't really fully capture with the jump. Oh, that's really annoying shit. All right. So if I don't cap, maybe I have to play like some. Let's do a cap, not a net. A lot of my pro friends in like the B League or A League, they tell me that they can barely hold 90 on regular accounts. If they play random people, it's just so hard online these days. Yeah, too many bots. So I don't know how you guys do it. Well, actually, I don't even need to ask because I have a 9p chat. So this looks like a mistake because I can play here. Huh. Okay, at least this time I know what I'm doing here. I guess I could connect or tag it. But let's just connect. This is probably the clear variation here. Um, okay, at least now we have a clear lead. I mean, yeah, if you play random people, it's like it's impossible to manually filter out the bots because literally anyone can just turn on their bot they don't even have to be fully playing with it. They just have to be like partially using it, and a decently strong player can be like impossible to beat. I I feel like all these moves are go to. Um, let's keep attacking it. Okay, we're going for. Looks like we might be going for a really complicated variation again. It's probably not. It's probably not worth it. Yeah. Calico with 3 stones is not surprising at all, I think. Um, I mean, online you see like Fantini used to fine art with 2 stones all the time. I mean, yeah, like top pro. Right now, top pro level is like it's like 2 stone handicap at least. So three stones is not surprising at all. I don't even want to find out how many handicap Calico can give me. I think probably at least 2 stones. I think 3 stones is pretty conservative. Just don't play AI, and you don't have to feel that. So it looks like we got this game in the bag. Oh, diagonal's probably a bad move. It doesn't threaten the cut. Oh man, diagonal is bad. Do I review programs? Yeah, of course. When I have time to when I have time to look at some games, I usually review pro games. Yeah. My secrets? I don't have secrets. I do whatever normal pros do to train. Um, I do whatever bad pros do to train. Study pro games, do life and death, review games. I mean, yeah, that's it. I barely use AI to study. I think I mentioned that in a few videos. That's probably like the unique thing about my training. But I think right now most pros at least use a little bit of AI when they train. So yeah. I guess we're just cleaning up this game now. Black played a very aggressive move in the middle, so we captured him. But I have to say, like, it's been a really long time since I've actively trained. Um, I think probably the last time I really seriously trained was during Emily, which was like 2017. I haven't really been actively training for a while since 2017. I haven't used that website. 19 by 19. I might have heard about it, but I've never used it. Again, like if I'm probably not the person to go to for like active training tools because I barely train nowadays. Um, Actively, as in like I am trying to win games when I compete. Like when I let's say I play in when I played in the El Lily Cup in 2017, I was like actively playing to try and win games, and like spending at least a few hours per day on Go. Like that's my definition of like of active. Um, yeah, yeah. So I guess that's a good question. Like passive tools, like I mean, I I just look at some pro games before I sleep. Like on my phone, I just walk through some games, and then when I see an interesting move, or when I see a surprising move, I usually stop and think about it a little bit. But otherwise, I don't really train. Oh, it looks like we've got the game. All right. Um, all right. That's very nice. So I was actually very unhappy with the opening here. Because I feel like, especially after Black lived, White barely got anything, especially the center was still quite weak. Um, so, I don't know, maybe I was a little too aggressive here. Um, another alternative is I just extend. Oh no, what are you doing? If I just extend here, that'll probably be no. Okay, so let me get the next game. I don't know how should I do this. Let me just get the next game going. So at least you're seeing some content, and then yeah, let's just keep things casual. So let's go to Google again, the true random generator. Okay, okay, it's a 6. Oh, at least it's not double Kobayashi. Oh god. 3-5. Okay, this is one of my personal favorites. So let's go 3-5. All right, double 3-5. Taisha already. Okay. This is like the chicken variation because after Black connects on top. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me get the layout. Sorry about that. I need to get better at this. I'm a terrible streamer. Um, so yeah, the upper connection is like the chicken variation because it's simple. It gives White the corner. Uh, and I think before in previous episode I did talk about how you're not supposed to block. Black's not supposed to block. White's supposed to capture the stuff. Taisha. Yeah, I think like if you ask me like what is the most complicated Joseki that you know the best, I think I would definitely say Taisha. Just because I played it so many times, like even like large avalanche, small avalanche, Taisha is like the variation that I'm the most familiar with. Yeah, I mean, with all the complicated, like, I think recently you barely see this in high level pro games because people, I guess it's not very trendy in recent games. Oh, I'm tempted to just defend the corner. This side is also big. Uh, let's just play here. Also, like, probably the most common mistake that I see people do is they forget to push once more when their opponent descends. Always remember to make that push before blocking. Otherwise, Black can turn in Sente, and that's really good for Black. It's a large pig's mouth in there. So always remember to push once before blocking if you have this shape. Okay, so probably Black should pincer over here. Oh, okay. And as you know, like whenever I make a prediction, it's always the opposite. So Wow, so aggressive. People are so aggressive these days. Um, I think I can just target on top because I get something I can just attack the corner there. A target on the bottom is probably not that good though. It's Fox, yeah. Um, yeah, it's Fox, so people are aggressive. Is that the way how is that how it goes? Oh, Zach. So when you decide to block in the corner instead of pushing once more for some? Well, the short answer to that. So Zach asked if why you should when you should keep pushing to get Sente. I think the short answer to that is if the next move is urgent enough, you can push to get Sente. But that's probably not very meaningful. I think for when there's two stones, you usually don't want to keep pushing to get Sente. But it also depends. Yeah, it's usually like if the next move is meaningful enough. Also, like on the left side, you can see here it's really empty, so I don't want to push too many times. But if it's like already taken and the upper side isn't really that important, then I probably would be more tempted to keep pushing. Oh wow! I end up getting really strong in the center. Oh, okay. I think I'm really tempted to push and cut now if black blocks here. Yeah, this is a really good time to pause and think, actually. So my opponent definitely knows what they're doing. Creakers, thanks for following. This is hard to decide. So I also don't want black to get the jump. The jump is actually pretty comfortable something for black. It's hard to decide. I'm more tempted to play the knight's move here because it helps the white group in the middle a little bit more. But the local shape, white should play the knight's move, so it's kind of stopping me right now. Let's just go with the normal move. You can't go wrong with the standard move. So that's pretty much black's privilege. And yeah, okay. Alright, fine. Get your sentence. I'm pretty okay with the double running situation. First of all, black really only has this. That's black's only territory right now. And also I haven't got the bottom and the lower left, top right. And also have a free corner here. Okay. If you see the white refresh, I think it's something with my client. Wow, on here, that's really surprising. Oh, why would black honey here? Are they not worried about this group at all? It doesn't seem like the right direction. Even though this is pretty big territory, but it's only like 20 points maximum. I think I can double honey as well. Double honey looks pretty good. Oh wow, cut. Let me just jump. I think I can play a knight's move now and enclose this group. The easiest way to play on Fox now is just buy a cheap PC. Yeah, the recent versions of Mac don't support. I think you need a specific version of Wine in order to do the easy installation. So yeah, the easiest way is to just buy a cheap PC and do it. I think laptops are really cheap these days anyway. Yeah, and you can also play Fox on mobile. You can just download it on the App Store. But I think mobile Fox has really bad language thing. There's no. I'm not sure if you can get it in English though. Uh, but I could be wrong. You might be able to do it. Yeah, you can just buy like a cheap PC for like under $200 and do an easy installation. Huh. Black is completely ignoring this group on the bottom. Looks like there's something I can do with that. And we'll take it slow and steady. That's a Atari so that black doesn't treat these two stones lightly. And we'll go for some sentient moves and we'll keep attacking this. I'm also just tempted to go with the really safe move. Just like do a jump. Or even just capture. Okay. Oh, that seems like Gote. Smart alive. Let's defend the corner. Is the extension worth it? Probably not. Just push. Okay. And I don't think there's anything we can do to benefit. I don't think this actually helps white that much. So we'll just live. Before making group alive like this, you should always check if there's anything you can benefit. It's always a good habit. Oh, okay. I will try to do that next time if I can put the chat messages there. I was worried that it's a little bit messy to have the chat message on there. Let me think about that. Well, mid game will continue, I guess. Looks like we have a pretty comfortable lead. White has really a lot of territory and no weak groups, so looks like it's going to be very smooth mid game to end game. I'm just gonna Han and connect just so Black doesn't think about that and make sure we get it. We should be able to get an attachment as well. It's pretty comfortable sentry move. And then really just defend the left side. Let's expand it a little bit. So in this game, I think Black just was too focused on this territory. It wasn't really that big. It's definitely not worth all that work to try and get that. There's actually not that many endgames left. Just a few left to go. Oh, nice move here. It looks like we can do something with that. Let's get the Atari first. Can't we just cut that off? It looks like we can. I think the cut already works. Do I want to extend once? Oh, it's not needed. Let's just cut. Oh, I just realized something. If I cut directly, Black can actually extend. So I better extend to cut. Hey, Jonko. Bottom right will be a Seki if Black plays first, and Black gets Sente for that in that Seki. So White has 0 points in the bottom right. Yeah, you're right. So now we just have to worry about like this star point attachment. And there's looks like there could be a cutting point there. Okay, so is it worth it to play the box 4 because then we have to push? It looks like it is because we do have to worry about this star point attachment. Even though it looks it looks ridiculous, but to get the to make sure we don't have any problems in there. Wait, this black also has a weak group on the left side, so I'm also tempted to just do a splitting attack. By the way, like splitting attack is like literally the one and only attacking strategy you should learn like first. All other attacking strategies have like a 20% chance of succeeding, but splitting attack probably has like, it's like the other way around. Like splitting attacks pretty much always kill because it's really hard to deal with two groups at the same time. But with one group, most of the time you can make it alive. I think black was already losing by a decent amount before the split. Because this is black's only territory, but white has way more territory than black. So I thought I had a pretty comfortable lead before that. Did I make a mistake? It looks like we're okay. I'm going to get myself into a very complicated variation of what it looks like. I'm okay. 3-5 point. It's meant to be 3-5 point, but you're not allowed dashes. And the technical name for the 3-5 point was too long to be a Fox username, so I had to pick this one. So what we can do is we just gotta get Sente. We just gotta get Sente and make sure the connection that we're all connected. Excuse me. And I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I can. Oh no! Oh damn! That was a bad connection. That was a bad connection. Yep. So I tried to name each account with the opening. So if you look at all my accounts in the document, you'll see all the account usernames should be more or less consistent with the opening. Okay, I made a pretty big mistake though. I definitely shouldn't play here. I should have just pushed twice and then I wanted to get a solid connection, but then I realized if I play the Tiger's Milk now, black can throw in Atari and then push and cut. So what I'm going to do is just pretend I never did that, and I just defend the territory now. The 3 stones are not that big, so if I connect and let black play a move on the left side, that's actually negative points. So I'm just going to let black capture them. It's only 6 points. So yeah, so we're going to get the diagonal now since we played the disgusting box 4 shape. And now what's the biggest move? I think this is decently big. There's also the jump here, maybe knight's move. Yeah, probably knight's move. Or maybe the center looks pretty big too. I'm going to push first. Pushing is really big because when black turns, the Hane makes the corner a lot smaller. Alright, I should just be quick about this. There's really not that much left to do. Yeah, random opening challenge, yeah. We should still have a very big lead. I actually didn't count, but oh dear, did we make another mistake? I actually didn't count, but just based on how the game has been going, I've been concluding that white is ahead. And oh dear, I just made another mistake. The Hane, I think, was a mistake. I didn't realize. I didn't even look at this weakness. So I jump here because black is going to cut and connect back anyway. So just to maximize the benefits on the left side. I'm just gonna... I always hesitate to play moves like this because they're just clearly really safe moves. I'll just keep playing regular endgame. Oh, Power Square, is that the name? It's called, that's a really cool name for the for such a bad shape in Go. That's such a cool name. It doesn't deserve it. I don't think it deserves it. Dagon? Let's just protect that. There's so many things black can do in the top left, like this move. C18 is going to be so annoying if black doesn't. Yeah, the bottom right is a Seki if black plays first, which actually makes it a reverse Sente 6 points if white plays there, which is actually decent. Ooh, endgame sequence here. My opponent knows their endgame. The Hane and Hane, now black can play there. But I think it's probably black. I think black should still just descend, because in this case it leaves a lot of value with the extend if white blocks, and this follow move is big enough. So if black descends, I was planning on just blocking anyway. Oh wow! I think I was in the caves when I was learning Go because I didn't know any of these. I didn't know any of these cool names. B2 Bomber? Power Square, B2 Bomber, okay. Okay, there better not be something... B2 Bomber. Oh, is it a different shape? Is B2 Bomber just this shape, or is it a different shape? Is 08 if I take off the Q7 stone? If I take off the Q7 stone, oh wow. I see. Okay. So it's this. Okay, I see. So it's this O8 shape, except without the Q7 stone. Okay, I see. Okay. I think here's what I propose. We should give cooler names to better shapes. How's that? We shouldn't give all these cool names to these bad shapes. If I'm learning the game and I hear B2 Bomber, I'd be like, oh, I want to make that shape. I'd be making B2 Bombers everywhere. And Power Squares. Like Power Square just sounds like, you know, there's got to be something special to it, you know. You know, like it sounds like you would want to make Power Squares, you know. Yeah, Tiger's Mouth is really cool. Um, yeah, power square, the power triangle. Are you referring to the empty triangle? Is that what it's? No, you guys are trolling me, aren't you? It can't be called a power triangle. The empty triangle, just empty triangle. This is a pretty funny discussion, I think. So, what's your favorite name of any Go shape? I think my current favorite is the power square. Even the B2 bomber has a power square in it. Yeah, tell me your favorite Go shape of any possible Go shape you can think of. What is your favorite Go shape? Pig snout shape. Pig snout shape. Is that the that corner life and death? KJ01A. Wait, I'm seeing all these names, but am I a fake pro? Like I don't know any of these shapes. um, Patting the raccoon's belly. Is that a shape? Is that a shape? Wait, patting the raccoon's belly. You guys are a bunch of trolls and 9P at the same time. What is this? Okay, after the stream, I'm gonna look at. That's the first shape I'm gonna look up after the stream. What is this? Power triangle. Is that an empty triangle, or is that a filled triangle? Hmm. Tombstone shape. Yeah, okay. The pig snout shape is like the J group. Yep, I've heard about that. Wow. Okay. C Lackey just sent us a link to patting the raccoon's belly shape. I think we definitely should. I'm gonna try to advocate coming up with cool names in Go because it's gonna get more people to play. So in the future, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, in the next game, I'm gonna make the raccoon shape, or I'm gonna make the patting the raccoon's belly shape." So we're almost finishing up Endgame here. I guess, yeah, I haven't really talked about too much, I guess, because we're just going through Endgame. Probably going to speed this up in the video. I don't know, there's not really too much to... Oh, okay. Well, as we speak, my opponent resigned, so... The story of this game has got to be the beginning, because Black has an influence, but this move is definitely the wrong direction. Black should definitely continue the other way. When you have an influence like this, you should always try to benefit by attacking. You shouldn't try to make territory with influence. That's got to be the main mistake here for Black in this game. Okay, and we're still looking at the cool shapes. Yeah, definitely. I need to learn more cool shapes. Okay, let me roll the next opening. So what do we got next? 8. I love these big numbers because the way I oriented it, I put all the less popular openings sort of at the end. So if you see 5 to 8, they're all not very popular openings. So we got the double 4 6. Farmer's hat. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. Farmer's hat. It doesn't sound like a good shape though. Whatever it sounds like, it doesn't sound like a good shape. I think shape, like if I were to define shapes in Go, I would define them with both colors. I don't think it's meaningful to define shapes with only one color, because actually when the real application of shapes doesn't actually matter very much unless you take into account your opponent's stones. So, if you only look at like box 4, for example, in our last game, even though we made like terrible shape, but sometimes you can make your opponent make even more shape, and that's always good. Oh yeah, golden chicken stands on one leg. That's probably one of the first shapes that I ever learned. It's also So the golden chicken standing on one leg. That's a literal direct translation from a Chinese Go term, and that's a good example of a shape that requires both colors. It's like a special hidden liberty sequence. Yeah, that's a really cool shape. Did you know there's a shape associated, there's a Go shape or turn associated with all of the Chinese zodiacs? So like all 12 zodiacs. The Chinese way of describing stuff is wild. I mean, Go has been around for like over 2,000 years. Like some people say it's 4,000, some people say it's like 2,500. So with this long history, people get bored. I think I just did the shape wrong. Oh man. Okay, gee, I was talking and then I literally did the shape wrong. What am I doing here? Can someone tell me what I'm doing here? because I have no idea what I'm doing here. Why did I make the jump? Oh god, I can't even look. I can't look at the shape. This is terrible. How do we redeem ourselves? This is what happens when you stream and you get distracted. Oh wait, what? What just? Wait, my opponent just resigned. What just happened? Okay, and I think we had 6 wins, so it just counted as wait. We must have been so bad that our opponent didn't even want to play us. Okay, so if you're at home, don't ever play the jump. It's a terrible move. Okay, we're too weak. We're too slow. All right, so since it actually counted, I don't know. I don't want this account to be ahead, so maybe we'll just roll the next opening and just pretend. Oh wow, sorry, I actually hit the location, but we actually just rolled a 6. So I guess we're back to 3-5. Yep, that's me getting distracted by stream chat yet again. But we played a terrible move that forced our opponent to resign. Yep, we're definitely a trained professional at this game. Yeah. Thank you for watching our video today. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, consider giving us a like and subscribe to our channel as we post Go videos every single week. Also, join our channel to tune into high-quality, professional Go lectures every Wednesday. Details are on our website. See you all next time!